Hello everyone, welcome to Collegedunia Thoughts on Education initiative, through which we aim to better communicate vision of colleges to prospecting students and parents. Today we have with us Dr. Vasudevan, who is the principal of PSNA College of Engineering and Technology in Untitled Chapter. Welcome to our initiative, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
Sir, you have held key positions at education institutions throughout your professional career. What are the key factors that keep you connected to the education sector?
Well, sir, it is my desire to teach and to learn and to do research, and also my desire to deal with youth year after year for a long duration. These are the key factors which have made me to be there in an engineering education for a fairly long time. I had an experience of more than 3 decades.
So, being the principal of PSNA College of Engineering and Technology, what is your philosophy of leadership, sir? What do you think is your style of leadership?
Being a principal, I rely on academic leadership, not only for our institution. To lead any educational institution, the key thing is the leader should have an academic leadership. My leadership style in the institute is consultative leadership, where I'll be doing consultations with my colleagues. Depending upon the situations, I'll take the decisions. The style of the leadership is mostly it is consultative leadership. Then, mainly what we do in the consultative leadership is we will be taking ideas, views from the team members. We'll assimilate the ideas, and finally we'll be coming out with the solutions. The solutions and the decisions will be such that it will give an inspiration to the team. This is what the style I am following now. I will be also doing it in the future also.
Sir, how do you strategize about new programs and plans for your college?
Mainly, we rely upon an outcome-based education. An outcome-based education is what will be our students will be doing after 3 or 4 years, after their degree is fulfilled. What they will be doing in the profession is the exact outcome. So, entire our academic plans, curriculum, the strategy, teaching and learning will be based upon what is our aimed outcome for our students. This is an essence of outcome-based education. The entire world is now on into it, and we are also following it from the year 2002. Because of this, we are able to get very good outcomes, and because of that, a larger group of students get benefits also. And our aim by following this outcome-based education is to develop a very good team for the future world, which is boundaryless, which is globalized in nature, and we will be continuously giving out with employable engineers, and also getting placement for all these things are our objectives in today's world.
Sir, how does curriculum at engineering programs at PSNA, College of Engineering and Technology, ensure best practices of the industry, sir?
We, as on date, follow Anna University curriculum, but 10% we are not totally sticking on it. We do it 10%, but we do a proper analysis, and most of our faculty heads, that is heads of the departments, and myself are board of studies members in an university. During the meetings, we'll be involved in framing the curriculum for the students. Then we involve a group of stakeholders, selected peoples from our stakeholders, that is industry, academia, professional bodies, alumni, or our stakeholders. From the stakeholders, we select peoples and form a board. That board will analyze with our faculty the curriculum of Anna University. They will find out the curricular gaps, and based upon to fill up that curricular gaps, they will provide add-on syllabuses, add-on courses, and they will suggest some internships, and they will select electives updated, and it will be matching with the requirements of the industries. This is the process we follow in every semester, and we do it very meticulously, and we will see that we does not leave any gap for our students. We will see that our students will get a full inputs so that they will be enabled to face the world of industries.
Sir, in today's times, we have seen that COVID has affected curriculums, education schedules, etc. across institutions across the world. How does your college adapt to these changes, sir?
Now, we had already into digitizations, and UGC and AICTE, they are continuously issuing instructions how to cope up with the situations. So based upon that, we immediately evolved a strategy, and we do all the lectures. We had done all the lectures through online classes. For laboratories, we created simulations. By using simulation, laboratory classes also performed. And even for internships, we had come out with we had arranged for online internships for our students. And as far as placements are concerned, we arranged online placement programs. But mostly we encountered these lockdowns. About 90% of our eligible students, to give it in numbers, about 1,070 students got placements in the campus placements. So we had effectively encountered the lockdowns. And our final year students got internships, got placement trainings, everything through online. And also they got campus placement also. Now they are placed. So mostly we had taken up the lockdowns.
So what do you think are three key strengths of the engineering program at your college?
Here, the three things which deserves a mentioning here is, one is our experienced faculty who got a good exposure to research. Say we are having around 170 faculty members with PhD qualification. About 100, they are all supervising PhD students, and our in-depth knowledge and in-depth assimilation of outcome-based education, because of our continuous exposure to National Board of Accreditation from the year 2002 onwards, our entire faculty are used to outcome-based education and they are delivering it in full. And because of that, the students are the very big beneficiaries, because they go out as an employable graduate as expected by the corporate world. This is our second strength. The third strength is the infrastructure, the ecosystem in the campus, and our vision of the campus, which is providing a world-class engineering education. The ecosystem in the campus also favoring the students in acquiring a world-class engineering education, and the facilities and the infrastructure is also delivering the world-class engineering education. A good rapport between the infrastructure, the compatibility of our vision of the management, and the ecosystem what is prevailing in the campus, it is the third strength.
So you have talked about outcome-based education as a direction you are taking. What is your vision for the college 10 years from now, sir?
It is our institution is a fully empowered and having fully experienced faculty, and they are capable of giving all necessary academic and professional inputs. And what we, in the coming 10 years, what we plan is, we go for a rapid digitization, wherein we will be comparable with the world-class institutions in giving learning opportunities for our students. The next thing what we do in this coming 10 years is, we will be updating the curriculums frequently. We are going for autonomy. We are in the process of getting autonomy, which will pave a way for more liberty in updating the curriculums, which will pave a way for students to study contemporary materials during their learning in PSNEC. This is what we strive to provide in this coming decade. That is a contemporary learning opportunities for our students, so that it will make them globally fit to face the corporate world of .
So you've talked about your vision for the next 10 years. What do you think are some of the challenges that you face in that higher education will face in India and in general, and what would be the challenges your college would face in specific in the next 10 years?
Yes, the greatest challenge in the higher education is, that is to particularly is in engineering, is there is a rapid strides in development of technology in all fronts. If we take, for example, in engineering, in automobile engineering, for a product, the new product to come out, it will take 10 years. Now the case is completely different. Every year they are coming out with their new products. We are in the phase of going for electric version of automobiles. It is a rapid stride. In the same case, in every front of the technology, you take case of the vaccines now. Previously, they will take 7 to 8 years. Now they are doing it in a year. Like that, the rapidity with which the technology develops is very high. Coping up with that technological development by the academia is the greatest challenge what I anticipate for engineering education now. Another thing is, entire engineering education imparting institutes should train the students without knowing that for what the students are to be trained, because that situation now provides new category of industries are coming out. You take, for example, previously we have, if I ask you what is the biggest automobile industry means, we'll be telling you that it is Ashok Leyland or Tata Motors. Now, entire things, even now the new set of mobility industries have come. People are committed to Uber, Ola and all mobility industries. So that industries was not there in 2005 or 2010. Now we are getting a new category of institutes, industries. So for that we have to develop the students. We have to prepare the students for the future industries. So these two things are the greatest challenges faced by the higher education institutions, especially engineering institutions. As far as in particular our institute is concerned, over and above that, these two generic challenges faced by the engineering institutions, we have to, and another problem, that is a rapid urbanization, what is going on in the society. We are situated in a rural area. But rapid urbanization happens, yearly 3 to 4% of exodus happens and rapid urbanization happens. Because of that, what happens is the concentration of engineering aspirants and the engineering industries and the ecosystem for that goes to metropolitan cities and tier 2 cities. We being in the rural area, we face aspiring students, number of aspiring students is they are also reducing. I think this rapid urbanization concept in the society is the biggest challenge to our institute. Over and above those two challenges which is faced by all other higher education engineering institutions.
So can you talk about some of the learning resources and facilities that are available at your institute for students who are looking at engineering and BTech as a career?
Pardon, sir, I didn't understand your question.
So I was asking about the learning resources and facilities that are available at your college for engineering students.
The resources available, the well-stacked library with more than a lakh hard copies of books and a digital library and connectivity, the library connectivity with the other renowned libraries, and this is our own biggest source. And also we are having a journals, a wide list of journals which will help which will extend a helping hands for the students in their doing their thesis, in the thesis preparation for their viva. And next thing is we are having around 2,500 computers with internet facilities and a good infrastructure, about 8 to 9 laboratories. That is something equivalent to Center of Excellences, which are nourished by industrial backing, and a memorandum of understanding with 40-50 industries across different branches of engineering, which welcomes the students for internships, trainings, and of course placements. And a campus having a good ecosystem wherein learning facilities are available, wherein well-informed, well-educated faculty are available, wherein research class laboratories are available, wherein laboratories with types of industries are available to nourish the skills of the students. So this type of ecosystem is there in the institute, and this is an institute where 9 variety of UG programs are available and 9 PG programs are available, MBA and MCA also available, and 8 research centers are available which admits PhD scholars. So this is the ecosystem where our institute is providing. So this will give a learning input for them, which will be making them to evolve themselves as a capable engineers to face the global demand.
Sir, lastly, what advice do you have for students who are aspiring to be engineers in the current youth?
Okay, that is, they should be updated always. That is very important, Sunday. Even after completing their engineering education, as well as during the process of engineering education, they should update themselves. Otherwise, they cannot cope with the rapidity with which the technology developments happens in the world. Because that itself I had highlighted during the challenges faced by the higher education institutions. If a higher education institute faces a challenge, means the persons or the students who are getting higher education in the engineering institutions also face this change challenge. To overcome that, they do updation always. Updation will happen by continuous learning and was continuous desire to garner knowledge in contemporary happenings in their field, and they should continuously desire to make themselves ready for employment, If not, if they to get ready for giving employment. What I mean that they should update themselves, they should get the knowledge in their profession. Thirdly, they should have a desire, the capability, knack and skill to get employment. What I desire is they should better get skilled to give employment than getting employed. These are the words I want to give to the young people who are aspiring for getting engineering education.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for connecting with us and sharing your views on engineering education.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.